Joining us right now is the Global Advisors President of Leventhal Global Advisors, Dominic Tavella. And Dominic, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us. Your reaction to what we've seen in terms of the earnings period and the reason to own stocks, backdrop.
Look, analysts really had depressed earnings for this year. Their expectations were really substantially lower than what we're getting. And, you know, it's a tough comparison from a year ago. A quarter over quarter a year ago were a pretty tough comparison. So I think estimates were a little bit on the low end. And we're seeing already that I think we're going to get some nice pleasant surprises.
So you think even sales being stronger, for example, we know to your point, third quarter earnings were supposed to decline about 2.2%, but sales were always forecast to rise 3.7% net. Do you think we go higher than that? Yeah, look,
the consumer, as we've all said many times here, that has been very strong. And look at Chase's commentary, that consumer has really been strong. Bank of America, same kind of commentary. Visa, Walmart, everything there is telling us the consumer is basically healthy. And as long as their mood doesn't change, they're going to spend.
Even with that number yesterday, what was that, minus 0.3% for September?
Yeah, that number was a little disturbing, right? It came in a little bit lower than we expected. But even that, I got to take with a grain of salt. They revised the prior month's number. And when you look at what Bank of America said, what Chase said as far as their consumer lending and spending, when you look at Visa and, again, the Walmarts of the world, Amazon, there seems to be a little bit of a disconnect from yesterday's number to what the consumer is actually doing.
You're talking about adding some exposure to healthcare. Are you looking at healthcare from the biotech pharma device side, or are you looking at the facilities or the insurers? What kind of exposure do you want to see?
Let me start with, we're staying away from pharma. I think that's really a dangerous spot right now. But
because of the lawsuits?
Yeah, there's lawsuits. And look, the political mood right now has a black cloud over the entire industry. So you look at what United Healthcare did, the device companies. If you need a joint replacement, you're going to get it. I don't care what the congressmen or senators are going to say and do to get themselves elected. So pharma right now has underperformed, healthcare has underperformed relative to the S&P. Earnings are actually expected to grow. Profits are expected to grow. I think it's a good time for an entry point in that sector.
Maybe some headline risk, though, if it looks like Elizabeth Warren is gaining steam, particularly with the health insurers, because not only Warren and Bernie want to do away with private health insurance as we know it.
But let's be honest here, right? And I totally agree with headline. You're going to have a little bit of a roller coaster here over the next 6 to 12 months.
Yeah.
But if you can stay firm on it, is Elizabeth Warren, even if she got elected, going to a single-payer system? Not happening. The Democrats don't even want that.
Wow. All right, Dominic, we'll be watching. I think business is squeaking in their boots ahead of the election. We'll see you soon.